You are welcome to Newsflow TV 247. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, and share. And please subscribe if you have not done so. If you have done so, remain blessed. God bless you all. I just want to express my opinion on issues surrounding refineries in Nigeria. I just want to make my point of view known a bit. In 1999, I'm from Osun State. When Bisi Akande came in as a governor of Osun State, one of the things he did was to disband. There is one bus, Osun State owned bus company. I've forgotten the name of that company now. Maybe BCS or something. Buses that Osun State was running, and Bisi Akande disbanded it, and they said that he didn't believe any government can run a business successfully in Nigeria. And since then, I've owed that ideology that Nigeria, our patriotism is not enough to the extent that we will be helping this government of a state or of Nigeria to maintain a business. Our loyalty, our patriotism is not enough to run a business successfully on behalf of government. And eventually, another thing that we don't have is integrity. Corruption everywhere. Corruption will not allow people to run a business for government successfully. And the way I've been seeing it, even if you have a serious government in a particular era, what about the success? The one that will be coming, the one that will succeed it? Maybe that one is also a prodigal son that will come and squander. Investment that that the previous government has put in place. Fast forward to issue of refinery and NNPC. We have it's three refinery in this country, and they were all at a particular time working, but all of a sudden, three of them stopped working, and for a very long time, a lot of money has been spent on it to try to even before Buhari even came in. No government tried to spend money on refinery. No, nobody even bother. Nobody, since it doesn't function, we just complain about it and we forget about it. Until Buhari came and he was trying to resuscitate. Uh, our refinery, but all his effort, none of them yield. They will tell us it's work today, you will not see result. It will work tomorrow, you will not see result until when President Bola Ahmed Tinunbu came in, and the effort continued. On the first time we hear was that even some people don't even believe that Dangote refinery will be working, because it is Dangote refinery. Some people are looking up to that. When we have Dangote refinery, and some people where we usually discuss, they will say, yes, Dangote refinery working, but thank God Dangote refinery has started working. And not too long, we hear that Port Harcourt refinery has started working again. And what happened? Before you call Dak Robinson, the Port Harcourt refinery that we say is working, we are hearing some information that no, it's not that working. No, they are just selling some product that have left in their tank for a very long time. Some say it was a mixing they were doing, and they were trying to. NLPC came out to try to, buttress their point that mixing is what they are doing everywhere around the world. But initially, that you don't tell us about mixing. You just say Port Harcourt refinery is working, and like Solomon Grant, within 1 or 2 weeks, the refinery, we hear that the refinery, Port Harcourt refinery has shut down again. That it doesn't work again. And fast forward, another news came in recently that Warri refinery started working, and some people are debating. We discussed these things so much. I said, well, it's a good news that our refinery is working, but I keep my reservation. I just keep my. I don't want my heart to be broken, because I know that we are going to hear another contrary information about it. For the Port Harcourt refinery first, and Warri Refinery second. For both of them, I still say I'm one of the doubting Thomas, and I have my reason to be doubting. Now, as that game is playing, Warri Refinery is working, it's not working. Obasanjo came out with a particular, information that while he was president, I don't know why Baba feel like he should come out to address that issue now. Maybe he felt, oh, this is what I should have done when I was president, but I couldn't do it. Then he just want to tell us the reason why he couldn't do that kind of a thing when he was president, and he was telling us that he invited Shell that they should come out be operating our refinery, and he told us the response of the Shell. One of the reason that Shell will not be able to run it is that our refinery has not been maintained for very long time, accepted. And another one is that there is a lot of corruption in running that refinery, that there are a lot of corruption in NNPC. Is that one that point I want to pick from Baba. When you see, when a company, a president, a country where you have been a president, where you have EFCC, where you have ICPC, and one company is telling you that there is a corruption in the NNPC, and you think that corruption is too big for you. For you to fight, you couldn't fight it. But we saw how you dealt with Tafa Balogun. We saw how you dealt with former governor of Bayelsa State, primarily Alamasia. We saw how you dealt with different people in different categories. But when it comes to NNPC, instead of you to even try to fight that corruption, you kukuma abandon the battle, and you think the next thing is to hurriedly sell it before you left office. And he said that he sold it as a PP to Dangote and some consortium company. And when his successor came in, which was Yaradua, and the business, the agreement was terminated, their money was refunded, and the federal government took over the refinery again. And he said he went to meet his successor, Yaradua, that, but why are you doing all this? And he said, Yaradua told him that the NNPC said they can run it. He's now making a statement. He told his successor that, but you yourself, you know that they cannot run it. Honestly speaking, if they ask me, I believe in privatizing our refinery. I have my reason. I believe in privatizing it. You see, my uncle usually make one adage that ẹdìyẹ tí èèyàn mẹ́fà bá fún lóúnjẹ, ebi ló máa pa ẹdìyẹ yẹn kú. Meaning that a vow that is 6 people that are feeding it is going to die of hunger, because everybody will feel like, have you feed it? They will say, no, I don't feed it. There are somebody else that will feed it, and the somebody else will say somebody else will feed it until that bed, starved to death. So that is what is going to happen to all this refinery that we are celebrating, that they are working. I'm not cursing, but it is very, very obvious. Our railway system was working in Nigeria before people like us, when we were young. Railway system from south to north is working perfectly. And what happened to it? People that want to establish knowledge, first of all, kill it. Nigeria Airway, where is it? Nigeria Ship Line, where is it? So I believe, and it's my own opinion, I believe that if due process would be applied in privatizing our refinery, honestly speaking, they should apply it and hand it over to the private owner that will maintain the refinery and make sure that the refinery is good. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu go ahead now and even make sure that all the refinery in Nigeria is working, both Port Harcourt, Kaduna, and Warri, I don't doubt the ability of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do it. But what about his successor? What about another president that will come in? How sure is he that he's going to win the second time? Even if he win the second time, won't that second time end? How sure are we that when President Bola Ahmed Tinunbu go, the incoming one will sustain the thing, will sustain, I mean, the legacy that he left behind? Because we have seen so many. We have seen where governor gather money, like what happened in Anambra. It now become an argument. I keep 75 billion naira in the government account, and Obiano said no. And they say Obiano, somebody that has no at the back of his name, said no, there is no money, and the money was squandered. What about all the investment? What about all the investment that Nigeria government has invested in, and eventually, before you call that province, they were collapsing. Nigeria as a whole. I'm not talking about party now. I'm not talking about individual. Nigeria as a whole, we lack loyalty. We lack patriotism. We lack integrity. Nigeria, an average Nigeria is so corrupt to the extent that they cannot handle government business successfully, except if it is their own personal one. Even some of them, they lack vision, and they are so corrupt to the extent that their own personal business, they cannot run it successfully. You will see some of these people that are working in the ministry, if they retire, ask them to go and establish. Before they run that business for 3-4 years, they will squander everything. They don't know the difference between profit and capital. They hit everything. So it's a very, very serious case that Nigeria government should consider. What make me to come on board to come and discuss this thing is that Yoruba will say ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè nìkan ló máa yàtọ̀. It is only a madman word that will be different. What former President Olusegun Obasanjo wanted to do that time, honestly speaking, it was an excellent step that they should have allowed it to go like that. Even if they will now subject it to a due process, that you people that buy this thing, you didn't follow a due process. Come, let's follow a due process. Let's make it open. Who are the people that are still more interested? I think those are the things that they're supposed to do, not to revoke, that agreement and withdraw the agreement from the Dangote and some other people that have interest in the purchasing of a refinery. Okay, I said that I have my reason to come. Now, yesterday in newspaper, I think the Nation, some independent group of independent marketers, they came in and they are still advising President Bola Ahmed Tinunbu that he should let the private handle our refinery, referring to the word of, it's not that they are quoting Obasanjo, but it's still aligned with the decision that Obasanjo wanted to make that time. Honestly speaking, it will do us more good to hand over Nigeria refinery to private ownership. It may be PP. Nigeria government may say that they have they may remain some percentage. Some percentage as if, the one they are doing with Dangote. I think the first of all said that they have 20% ownership share. I don't know how many percent is the share federal government have in Dangote refinery now, but they can also do it in privatizing our refinery. Make sure that they hand it over into the hand of people that can take care of it, and we will move on, and they will be paying. Even at that, they will be doing business and still be paying tax to federal government. Honestly speaking, thank you very much. Until I come your way, remain blessed.